I am very, very proud and quite pleased with the reception and support for Energy Asia. We saw the Right Honourable Prime Minister join us for the opening address as well as the officiation of the event. What we sought to deliver with our partners from S&P Global was the platform for Asia to voice its own pathways and possibilities. Quite simply, there is no net zero for the world if Asia does not achieve net zero. We already are home to more than 60% of the world population, the only region which has consistently demonstrated growth since the turn of the century, and where energy demand has consistently shown a 2 to 3% growth year on year, notwithstanding the cycles and shocks. I believe the conversations thus far in shaping the pathway to net zero, addressing the daunting systemic challenge of energy transition, has regrettably been framed around the lens from the viewpoint of developed economies. In Asia, we have populations with GDP per capita less than $2,000 and all the way up to $90,000. We're not climate deniers. And as a reflection, here in ASEAN, 9 of the 10 countries have got an NDC. We want to make sure we plan this transition in a just and responsible way, because while we pursue a net zero goal, we also cannot see an outcome which leaves whole swaths of society behind. It is one that needs to be reshaped and reset to a point where it recognizes that the challenges vary by each economy, and the interventions must therefore be different. We know immediately the impact of climate change on the way we live, the way we work, the way we operate as a society, the ability to continue as economies. It's intertwined with our ability to deal with climate change. The energy trilemma, where we try to deal with affordability, reliability and security of energy, and do so in a sustainable way, where we stand in Asia right now, it is regrettable that cheapest available source is typically coal. And immediately, one of the natural reactions, we should say, is to switch out from coal. But we can't have that happen as quickly, because there are societies and economies which depend on this energy security to continue developing and pursuing growth. This is a region where 350 million people still struggle to access reliable and clean energy. There are many switches that need to happen over the course of time. I think it was best expressed by our Prime Minister. He actually reflected the fact that there are parts of society, families, dealing with how do I survive until the end of the day, when the existential debate we're faced with is how do we survive to ensure our children see the next few decades.